Hi guys, this video is about the Daral Nomad channel. The one thing about this channel is their followers keep repeating they did not fake the destruction of the farm. Things were not stacked up. The government destroyed their home. Now I asked, did they really? Where's your evidence? And they say, we saw it. It was on YouTube. No, you saw what you wanted to see. Let me show you the real truth. This picture shows the Iranian police uniform. The top two are the preventative police, which are the police in the Nomad area. The bottom right is the riot police, and the preventative police have different coloured uniforms. For example, the bottom left. Here we have a police vehicle, and inside you can see that they have the pale green uniform, so they are preventative police. And the Persian language is on the side, there is no English. So this is a vehicle from the local Nomad area. Here we have another police car. This time it has English on it. These are the riot police or preventative police, and they are from a large city. They may have come from Tehran or Lordigan or Isfahan. Here on the back of this vehicle, we have the preventative police, the normal ones, and two military uniforms. The solid green uniform are the Army Cadet, and the other one is another section of the Army. They are all travelling together. The loader on the left has someone with orange giving directions. There are police vehicles there. And on the right, we have normal police, preventative police, and camouflaged military. Let's examine what normal government organised destruction of these illegal nomad homes really looks like. How bad is the destruction? Here we have demolition on the left of the loader, and on the loader on the platform we have a preventative police officer giving directions. We have normal spectators, and we have camouflaged military. Here we have total destruction. These huts or nomad homes can't be recognised. They are a pile of rubbish. There is no roof that hasn't been smashed up. There are no walls that haven't been smashed. In this picture, we have a cross section of society. We have a police officer. Everyone's calm. We have adults and children and women. This is a normal representation of who's in the society. This loader was past Daral property before Daral loader arrived. This is just past Daral's farm. We know it's the same dozer because of the pink or red arrows on the back. Notice that this is not the dozer that went to Daral Farm. On these four pictures, we have the police standing on the platform giving instructions to the driver so that everybody there knows that the driver is not demolishing homes. He is directed by the police. Here in the front of the loader, we have a police officer and some army people. There are lots of children running. They're having fun. They want to see which building is going to be destroyed next. And the picture on the right shows that there are lots of adults walking as well. Here's more proof that Daral lied about the destruction of the cave. They never owned the cave or the land. Government forces destroy new fake Nomad channel buildings. The channel name was Cave Nomads, they have not published a video in 7 months. They revealed the truth on one of their thumbnails. Daral's family moved to a better place. No one displaced them. In other words, Daral lied about everything, which I revealed in my first Daral video. Here we have two different loaders going up the mountain together. We have the light green dozer and the left green, the dark green loader going up with spectators and police. The Daral dozer was accompanied by no police or police cars, no spectator cars or people. If it was done by the government, why is it coming alone? Well, here we have some spectators. There are no police. There are no ambulance, army. There is no police cars. The subtitle says, "This land belongs to us. We have the documents. Also, we have required permits to build on our land." Well, who owns the land? Amir can't own the land. He is not the Iranian government. This is part of the 59% of Iran reserved for the free use of pastoral nomads only. Now, he's not a nomad, so it's impossible to have documents. This is pastoral nomad land, so he lied. Permits are given to no one, so he lied. If he was a nomad, he would know this, but he's not. The next page, abbreviated, the last section says, "Nomadic houses do not need any license. We do not have anything to get a license." This means there is no government office to apply for a license by nomads. And here we have the nomad on the right. He has no channel. He's interviewed by a guy whose channel no longer exists. And here he said, "Nomadic houses do not need any license. We do not have anywhere to get a license." And that's because it's reserved government nomad land. Down the bottom it says the reason for the demolition has not yet been communicated to us. Well, the government, if they did do it, would have sent them a letter and a notice. They didn't, so this is all lies. They tell us they know it's illegal. They say YouTube is considered illegal. Might be the reason for the local authorities' action. What do you mean considered illegal? That means it is illegal. Accompanying the loader, there are no preventative police, no normal police, riot police, camouflage military. No one came with them. So it can't be from the police. Now, we know there are no police because the only two people who spoke to the driver were Amir and Malad. They talked to the driver they hired. Now, he's left the cabin. If it was a police operation, only police talk to the driver. But here, the driver gets out of his cabin again and follows Amir and Malad to check the instructions. These are not police instructions because there were none there. So any story about police being there is a con. And here's a part of the con. There's a guy there with yellow police written on his back. There is no Iranian police uniform that has English police in yellow on the back of any uniform. This is a costume that they've copied from an American police in the picture on the right. These camouflage pants, if it was real military, you can't put a civilian jacket on top, you will be charged. So this is another lie. This is trying to make viewers believe that the army was there. They were not. Here we have Gadir, who's laughing, thinking it's a joke, and basically for them it is, and a guy dressed all in black. He has no badges, he has no insignia, it's a con. The guy in the green jacket, he's from another scammer channel. The guy with the green top here is directing the driver of the loader to not go where he is, but to move further to the right. This proves that this is another scam. He is not the police. Only the police directed damage. This privately hired loader is not the police one that demolished nearby homes. And we saw that 2 of them came up to the mountains before this one came up alone. Compare this total destruction. This was directed by the police, the real police. Here we have a pile of rubbish. There is no roof that still exists. There are no walls that still exist. It is a pile of broken, damaged rubbish. Here we have what the Daral property. We still have walls standing. We have part of a building still there. And notice inside the circle, the building and the tent are the same height. This is important for 3 pictures from here. And Amir was asked who did this, and he said the policeman did. The back walls of all buildings are still standing. Roofs not broken up or damaged. This is a controlled demolition. Concrete retaining walls are not damaged either. Here we have a close-up look when they went back to get the pallet wood for their next location. The walls are still standing. The roof had no damage, so they took away all the wood and none was left behind. The only way that police and military ended up at Daral's farm was by Photoshop. The building on the top left and the tent, not the same height, came from a different video. The loader was never at that location. Police cars were never there. Here we have another thumbnail. The same red arrows, probably the same guy. Again, they've put police vehicles here when no police vehicle was there. This is what makes people believe that police were directing it. What do we see at Daral's farm? Well, do we see the faces of the spectators? Do we see them talking to each other? Do we see them filming? There's no camouflage military, no green, pale green shirt police, no riot police. Women, children, police cars, something. No, none of it was there. This channel is the Iranian Nomad Identity Crisis. Inika, please like, comment, and subscribe. For those interested, no, I'm not monetized. I don't do this for money.